Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Kenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of... And the Tar Heels will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Miami's offense will get the first possession of the game. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So North Carolina's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He'll keep it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels are marching down the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Leaves it with the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The lone back's got it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Thomas back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The give on the option. Can't get him to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll punt it at the 39. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Ware. Rushes on him. Takes the easy completion. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down the 16.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting them on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Tar Heels are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The option look. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Breaks into the open. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move to keep running.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They're testing the right side here. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Bully ball on third and short. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now 6 here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They are searching for any type of answer they can find down 6-0.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. To the air, it's Ware. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk. They've got it out to the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Got it set up on the outside. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, he leads it with the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback will keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Fires to the big fella. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. To the air. It's Ware. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He's got it. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Here's the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going nowhere.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
13, Miami, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Thomas looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He'll pull it down and run. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
That's the end of the first half. North Carolina.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kenan Memorial Stadium.
The Canes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ellis. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Finds a little space. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. On the option. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Got the back over the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Ware. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tar Heels are rolling down the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff to the single back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself on the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Complete to the left. Out to the 35-yard line, and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Thomas back to pass. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now, the 7th sack of the game.
The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Back to pass, it's Ware. Quickly complete. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. The give on the inside. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. There he goes. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Tar Heels are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Thomas looking to fire. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
And all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll give it on the jet sweep, looking for room outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Ware. Looking to the big tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mooney. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. turning it on. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
Under fire. He'll pull it down. Got the first down. He'll work his way down to the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on first down. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes the catch. It's Mooney. He'll be stopped and knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Westbrook. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Handoff to the fullback. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Gives it on the option. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. On the option. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about